play Vanderbilt in Nashville at 4 o'clock, SEC Network on Saturday. Derek Mason's got a really good football team. We watched him last week go to Notre Dame. They turned the ball over 3 times, one going in to score, another interception in the end zone. Played extremely well in that football game. Offensively, Kyle Shermer is a 4-year starter, an outstanding player, a guy that you gain a lot of respect when you watch the tape and how he orchestrates and runs the offense. They got a lot of confidence in him and how he runs the team, and he does an outstanding job. 4 quality backs in Vaughn, Blassingame, Wakefield, and Crawford, all very capable. Using two at a time at times, but very quality backs. Lipscomb, the receiver, is a really good player. Obviously, their go-to guy on the perimeter, and Pinkney, the tight end, is the guy we faced for the last 3 years. He's been a very effective player for them. Defensive, they got a new defensive coordinator, Jason Tarver, who's known Derek for a long time. But what you see is a lot of experience and an aggressive play and an aggressive style of how they call the game. They got 7 seniors starting on defense. So they've got a lot of experience and guys we faced throughout the year. They do a really good job on teams. But our guys are looking forward to getting back on the field. Obviously, last Wednesday we canceled the Marshall game. Our guys responded with an outstanding practice on Thursday, a very competitive practice. We lifted on Friday, we gave them Saturday off, and we came back and had a Tuesday-like practice Sunday night, which I was very pleased with. Now we're into our normal game week, and Monday off and practice this morning. Did a nice job, so I'll open up for any questions.
Raise your hand. Microphone to you, David.
Well, you mentioned that, the guys knew about the cancellation on Wednesday, but how was just the focus and the energy in those couple of practices? And now going into this week, anything
Really good.
higher or lower?
I told the guys it'll be a distraction if you allow it to be. And at the end of the day, it's a very sad, tragic situation. It's awful. There's nothing we can do about it. We're going to control what we can control, and that's our preparation. Thursday was an outstanding practice. Friday was a good lift in the weight room. Gave our coaches a chance to start working on Vanderbilt. And then I thought we had a very good practice Sunday working into today. So I think they've handled it well.
Well, first, what did you do on Saturday?
I watched a lot of football. So we were prepared for the worst, and we watched a lot of ball.
Okay, were you able to enjoy it, or just knowing that you were supposed to be playing on Saturday and you had to cancel, was it, I don't know, did you go through some agonizing moments?
It was very unusual, I can assure you of that, but it was just different. It was good to spend the day with Carol and Jackson and Witt, and that's kind of what we did at our house, and watched a lot of ball. I got nervous before every game. We weren't even playing. I had anxiety before every game, and we weren't even playing. So, but that's kind of normal. I don't think I've ever had that flavor before.
Coach, with the time off, I guess how do you guys guard against maybe coming out flat? I know the guys are just they want to get out there.
No different than an open week, and we'll approach it. We've done a lot of good work, as much as we could, as far as also getting prepared for a very good Vanderbilt team. So we've got a lot of fastball work, so I feel comfortable about that preparation.
Will there been any discussions about making up the lost game, and
Yeah.
what's the status of that?
We've had numerous discussions, Coach Tanner and myself, about the 20th, obviously, is our open week, or depending how our season ends up, December 1st. And once we know a little bit more about where we're headed with that, we'll certainly make that information available.
First, is any new injuries or anything?
No, DJ will be the only guy down. It's been a guy that's contributed.
And Rico obviously didn't have his best game against Georgia. How was he afterwards? And then when a player has a bad game as a coach, do you say anything different to him? Just let him be? Does that differentiate from player to player?
Coach them all the same. Be very technical in their approach about 3 drops. Some things that we could have certainly cleaned up in the game. So at the end of the day, be very technical in our approach and what we need to do to improve. There wasn't a lack of want to or effort, and those are always, to me, if you're being technical about an assignment, about a technique, about a fundamental, then we need to coach better. If we're talking in terms of effort, then we need to go a different direction, and that wasn't the issue.
Was Vandy one of the games you watched on Saturday?
Yes.
what can you learn about maybe watching that game live instead of watching?
Flow of the game, not right now with so many, people offensively with tempo and different things. What is the flow of the game? How is the game being administered? Get a good feel that, obviously they play extremely hard. It's easier sometimes to see that when you're watching the TV copy as opposed to maybe a coach's copy that we see. But those things to me are easy to see.